the award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority, Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Make sure we Hello again, everybody, and welcome in. This is USJ High School basketball on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we are broadcasting live from DeMint Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson, where we are into the playoffs here for high school basketball in Division II Single A. Tonight, USJ playing host to Northpoint Christian. The Trojans are in town. The Northpoint Christian Trojans out of South Haven, Mississippi, in for regional tournament play. Round one tonight, USJ taking on Northpoint. USJ comes into this game having finished the regular season at 14-11, 6-2 in division play. They, of course, out of the western side of Division II Single A, District 5, their last game, a win on the road at TRA this last Tuesday night. Northpoint Christian, an unfamiliar opponent to USJ in basketball as far as district play. They come into this game out of the western side of Division II Single A, but out of District 6. Northpoint Christian 3-14 on the regular season, 1-9 in district play, and that's how they finished the 2026 regular season. Their last game for the Trojans, a last game loss versus FACS. And again, that also back on February the 10th, this last Tuesday. So we are officially into tournament play. It's win or go home. The USJ Bruins tonight on their home court. If they win, they continue on Tuesday night of next week. But we've got business to tend to here tonight at DeMint Gymnasium, taking on the Trojans of Northpoint Christian. USJ coming into this game, finishing third in Division II Single A on the western side out of District 5. Again, they went 6-2 in district play. 2 losses to Trinity Christian Academy. And JCS ended up winning the regular season district championship, followed by Trinity Christian Academy, followed by the University School of Jackson. So finishing third in the regular season, that puts them here tonight taking on Northpoint Christian in round number 1. It's the Trojans and the Bruins here on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Got a lot to get to. The starting lineups. We've got the national anthem. The introduction of the starters here locally will carry all of that for you on behalf of the rest of the Worthy Road crew and my broadcast partner tonight, Ryan Foster. He'll join me here in just a few moments here on the broadcast, and we are happy to have you along. One game tonight, boys only, here in the postseason high school basketball coverage. We'll take a break. We're back after this. It's USJ High School basketball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Back here at DeMitt Gymnasium, USJ High School basketball, we are into regional play. Division II, Single A, 2 Western teams from that region. USJ out of District 5 and Northpoint Christian coming into this game out of Region 6 as we start the postseason. The starters for the visiting team being announced here locally by Coach Kyle Williams, the PA announcer extraordinaire here for USJ. As we get set to tip things off here in just a few moments, it'll be Ashton White, number 5, for the Trojans of Northpoint Christian. Also Matthew McDonald, number 20, Carter Moore, number 22, Brennan Abernathy, number 24, and number 34, Aiden Bexforth. Those are the starters for the Trojans. Now, the starting lineup for your USJ Bruins in the process of being announced. Number 0, Houston Brassfield. Number 1, Campbell Vales. Charlie Redden, the senior, number 2, being announced. And Sam Cale, the junior. And finally, the 5th starter, Jake Payne, the sophomore. As once again, Reed Finney, the senior, dealing with a lower leg injury. We'll see about his participation. I do know that Finney did not dress against TRA this last Tuesday. We'll see what his status is tonight. Actually, as we see across the way there is Finney on the outside of the huddle there as we are about to get started. Reed Finney in street clothing, so he will not participate in the game tonight. On behalf of the rest of the Worthy Road crew, Adriana, Benjamin, Paul Schultz, executive producer off-site today. Ryan Foster is my broadcast partner. Ryan, thanks for joining me.
Happy to be here with you, Thomas.
I appreciate it. Ben Howard out tonight as we see there at midcourt. Jake Payne tipping it up. Finally in the backcourt, it looks like Houston Brassfield tips it back in, and Campbell Vales will control. Northpoint Christian, 3-13 overall, finishing the regular season. USJ coming into this game having finished their season at 14-11 as they work it right side. Here's Brassfield. 3, Houston Brassfield.
Yeah, it looks like Northpoint's come out in a amoeba 1-2-2, and this, which opens up the outside shot, and Houston knocked it down.
Brassfield with 3 to start all scoring here in this ball game. Early on, Brassfield, the senior, hot against TRA and JCS in the 2 previous games. Here's a 3 attempt. Good. Number 24, Brennan Abernathy. Responds to Brassfield. Here's Kale on the other end. Knotted at 3 early. Here's Redden. Underneath Payne. Blocked. And a whistle and a foul on a follow-up there for Brassfield, and he'll go to the line. So Brassfield at the line will shoot 2. Each team allowed 5 team fouls per 8-minute period. That is the rule in high school basketball. Brassfield hits the first of 2 until a bonus situation. The bonus comes after 5 fouls per period. Brassfield hits the second. USJ back up 2.
Well, USJ sitting in their matchup man-to-man, which they usually run. Slow the game down a little bit. Let's see how Northpoint responds to it.
Northpoint on their first possession getting a 3-point basket from Brendan Abernathy, and it's 5-3. Here's a look underneath, and a miss and a follow-up. Good. Number 34, Aiden Bexforth, responds with a 2. So back the other end, we come tied again, 5 apiece. Brassfield in the corner. 3, Houston Brassfield for 3 more. Brassfield has all of USJ's points at this part of the game. 8-5, they're up 3. Back the other end, Brennan Abernathy works at top of the key. Here's Bexforth against Vales inside. Shot short, whistle and a foul, and they will get Campbell Vales. That's his first, the team's first. And that'll send Aiden Bexforth to the line for 2.
Well, it was a good foul. At the end of the day, it was a contested shot. Put him on the line, see if he can contribute.
Hits the first here. Makes it 8-6. The next one up, next one good. At the moment, Northpoint hanging in there, 8-7. USJ leading by 1. Vales brings it across. Here's Kale. Brassfield will try another 3. Good! Wow. Houston Brassfield.
Wow.
With the hot hand to start the game. 11-7. Brassfield has all 11 points, and we've got a timeout. We'll take it with them. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
This is how we Friday night.
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 Back here at DeMint Gymnasium, Houston Brassfield starting off white hot. All 11 points for USJ comes in the form of 3 3-pointers and 2 free throws. And the Bruins up 11-7. Thomas Pugh, Ryan Foster, glad to have you with us this afternoon. We'll be talking to Ryan a little bit about his kids. He's had 2 at USJ and 1 still here. Just a few moments.
It's an interesting offensive set that they're running. They are really not running a lot of plays and a lot of motion. They're trying to beat our people off the man-to-man, and our guys are really holding in tight and keeping them from doing what they want to do.
Good defensive stand the other end. Back this way on offense. Here comes USJ. Redden with the rebound to Kale. Kale over to Brassfield for 3 more. Good! Houston Brassfield. 14-7. Brassfield with all 14. And here's Brassfield back the other way inside. 2. Campbell Vales with the assist from Houston Brassfield and another timeout. USJ upset 16-7. We're back after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
16-7, USJ leading this game. Brassfield with 14 points for USJ. Campbell Vales with 2. Back out of the timeout the other way is Northpoint and 2. Aiden Beckforth, and he has 6.
The timeout on the court, don't really know what's occurring here.
I just saw a jump ball call across the way. That was off screen back to the left here. We'll get a confirmation there on what that call was, the play stoppage, but we're back at it. Here's Brassfield on that right wing. Kale Vales. They work with Payne and Redden. The original starting 5 on the floor continues for USJ. Here's Kale. Kale will try a 3. That one won't go. Rebound. Northpoint back the other way, the Trojans. Stolen away.
Great job, Jake.
Here's Vales. Bounce pass inside. Shot won't go. And USJ, the fans on our side, looking for a foul there.
Yeah, don't know where they were going with that. There was a foul on to Brassfield, and then an out of bounds on the Northpoint player, and somehow we got a foul.
The foul is going to be called on Jake Payne. That is his first, the team's second of the first period. It'll be possession. Northpoint 16-9. USJ needing a win here this afternoon to keep their season going. The same for Northpoint as we are in playoff basketball here. Regional play. Top of the key. This is
I don't know what
Abernathy.
You have to get a 5-second call, but Sam definitely earned one right there. Great defense.
Inside, stolen away. Back the other way, USJ. Kale across the stripe. Redden, Brassfield. Brassfield baseline. Cross court, Vales for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Redden fighting for it.
Terrific job, Charlie Redden. Great hustle.
3:19 remaining in the first. USJ has it on offense. The Bruins in their home white unis. Northpoint in the Navy uniforms this afternoon.
Yeah, Thomas, if you notice, we shot them out of the 1-2-2 they were running, and now they're in a full man.
Bales, top of the key, works it over to the right side. Here's Kale.
I say that we shot him out. Houston shot him out of a 1-2-2.
Brassfield with 14 of the 16. Here's Payne inside. That one blocked. And away with it come the Trojans. Back the other way, trailing 16-9 in this one. Shot in the air inside, and that one bounces in and out. Rebound Payne. Aiden Bexforth with the attempt, Ryan. Red, nice pass inside. That one goes out of bounds off of Northpoint. It'll belong to USJ.
Yeah, they're not giving us a lot from on the offensive side from a foul standpoint, but we'll just have to keep banging.
Campbell Vales looking inside, finds Payne, shot up, good! Jake Payne, his first 2 of the game, and it's 18-9.
Yeah, Northpoint's just having a difficult time running whatever level of offense they're trying to run. Our defense is really stifling them, shutting them down, and their only option right now is 34. Bexforth. He's doing a good job.
2 minutes left in the first. Abernathy, shot, won't go, whistle, and a foul, an offensive foul. Credit to Jake Payne for standing there and taking it. Brendan Abernathy charged with the offensive foul. That's his first.
Abernathy's a big kid, so for Jake to stand in there and take it, that's not a lot of fun, but it's our ball.
Jason McNair checking in. Campbell Vales will take a rest. And it'll be McNair, Redden, Payne, and it'll be Houston Brassfield and Sam Cale bringing it up on offense now for USJ. Brassfield works it. Top of the key, here's Payne. Payne to Cale off the screen. Good! Sam Cale with his first points of the game. Comes in the form of a three-pointer with 1:30 remaining in the first. 21-9, the Bruins lead. And a turnover to the Bruins.
Yeah, it was a great job by Houston just keeping Abernathy from doing what he wanted to do, stifling him a little bit and get him to think about the defense as opposed to what he wanted to occur.
Offensive foul on Abernathy the previous offensive possession, and a turnover there for him on the walk call. So back the other way come the Bruins. It's Cale. Looking inside, bounce pass goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Northpoint. 21-9, the Bruins leading it here at DeMint Gymnasium.
Yeah, Cale's been doing a great job. The defenses that we've been playing lately have been focusing in on him. So from a playmaker standpoint, he has been able to get the ball into the right people's hands and allowing them to score as the defense focuses in on him. So he's really adapted his game to what the defense is giving him. So it's exciting to watch his transformation because he's been the last couple years a scorer for us, and he had Mills Terry and Wallace Driver as you know, helping balance it out. And this year he's really had to mean more to this team, and he's getting people open and helping them get score as well.
Brendan Abernathy inside with a nice take and a two-pointer, makes it 21-11. Here's a three the other way for Redden. That one misses. Redden inside, rebounded by Payne. Now McNair out front. Long with that one, and out of bounds. It'll belong to Northpoint. 27.5 seconds remaining in the first. Will Little will check in for USJ. Will Little in there now with McNair, Charlie Redden, Houston Brassfield, and Sam Cale. Northpoint now in the backcourt, down 21-11. We'll see if they opt for the final shot here in the first. Here's Abernathy, right side. Abernathy into the paint, shot good. Wow. What a take.
Great play.
Brendan Abernathy splitting the defense. Here's Redden back the other way. Redden, McNair, shot. Will not go, and that is the end of the first. 21-13, USJ leading it here at home. Playoff basketball taking on Northpoint Christian. It's break time. We're back after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
(21-13), the Bruins leading it here at DeMint Gymnasium. As we start period number 2, we'll reset the team fouls, and it'll be possession Northpoint, down 21-13. In the backcourt, now they get it across, and down goes Redden. Still down is Redden. Here's a shot in the air. Back the other way is Vales.
Yeah, I hate to see this.
And Redden down on the near side, just at the bottom of your screen there by the score. And I'm not sure if he's hobbling. Not sure if he's dealing with an ankle, I should say. He's hobbling, obviously, staying off of that left ankle. Miss Tori Farrell with Dynamics coming out there and checking on him. And we'll hope the best, obviously, for the senior Charlie Redden. Need that guy.
Yeah, Charlie's an engine. It would be, hopefully he just kind of tweaked it and needs to take a look at it for a second, catch his breath, and hopefully we'll get back out there.
Miller Haltom in for Redden. Now underneath, here's Jake Payne. Payne into the paint, looking for help. Tip, baseline, Vales, 2. Campbell Vales has 4.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Campbell Vales this year. His ability to actually create his own shot has been something that this offense needs, and has been, just as he's grown, of course, over the course of the season, has really made an impact and helped us win many games.
23-13, the Bruins.
I don't know how that's not a walk. We get a jump ball out of it, but maybe he was watching our broadcast as opposed to the game.
It'll be possession USJ off the jump ball call. Just underway here in the second period, 23-13. USJ leading it here at home by 10. Vales on the floor with Brassfield. Brassfield inside. That one will not go, and a rare miss for Brassfield in this ball game. Yeah, and back the other way, Northpoint, Ryan.
He took a lot of contact on that shot, so I can't fault him for the miss.
We've seen Brassfield. We got a call here and a turnover back the other way to the Bruins. Yeah, Brassfield's been he's been hammered 2 or 3 times already in this game, and not gotten the call here from the referee. So we'll see.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Campbell Vales, top of the key. USJ's lead continues to be 10. Vales works it right side. Vales into the paint. Here's Haltom. 3, Miller Haltom. The sophomore with 3 makes it 26-13, and a nice pass from Campbell Vales. Here comes Kale. Kale with the takeaway. Kale, shot won't go. A whistle, and he's fouled. And that'll send Sam Kale to the line for 2. Foul on number 11, Jalen Dixon. That's his first, the team's second.
Yeah, it appeared Dixon gave up on the play, thinking he was going to get a foul, and Sam did a great job going to get the ball and finishing.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. You saw that Kale with the defense sort of tipped the ball away, and I couldn't tell if the Northpoint player thought if he went and retrieved it, it would have been a backcourt situation. He sort of gave up on it, and Kale aggressively tracked it down and got the foul call. Ended up with 2 free throws. He hit them both. 27-14, USJ leads it against the Trojans of Northpoint Christian.
There's another steal by Sam.
Here's Haltom. Inside Payne, shot 2.
Great job, Jake. Finishing with the left, keeping his body in between him and the defender, and he finished strong.
Timeout, Northpoint Christian. USJ leads at 29-14. We're back after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
30-13, USJ leads it here at home against Northpoint Christian. Northpoint Christian out of South Haven, Mississippi. 3-14 overall. The regular season are the Trojans, or were the Trojans, as they ended their regular season this last week. We are in postseason play.
Thomas, I will say I still do not understand how South Haven, Mississippi gets to play in the TSSAA. I realize their school's charter, it was based out of Memphis, but they've been in Mississippi for quite some time, and I don't understand why we play them in the tournaments.
A grandfathered situation is what I understand it from years ago. That's the only term that was given to me when I asked about it. But
I bet some of their grandfathers are probably from Mississippi.
A formidable opponent in just about everything that they play, baseball, football, and basketball. Into the corner now is Becksworth. Shot up. That one will not go. Rebound Payne. USJ leading at 30-13. Here's Little. Will Little drives, loses it out of bounds, and last touch, Northpoint Christian. Here's Kale. The three-pointer off the mark, rebounded Haltom. They clear it out. Here's Campbell Bales, top of the key.
They've gone back to a matchup zone.
Bales tries one, right baseline, whistle and a foul on the rebound.
I think they're going to call that on, well, they are going to call that, they're going to call on Little.
So Will Little picks up his first personal of the game. That'll be the team's first of the second for USJ. And it'll be Northpoint basketball working left to right there on your screen.
Yeah, Northpoint's a little bit stagnant on their offense. Most of their points have come off on second chances from previous shots. They're just having a really difficult time working it down to into the lane and actually picking something up. Here we have another foul.
3 attempt on the left wing will not go, but a whistle and a foul on the rebound. We'll see who they get.
That's got an over the back on Northpoint.
Foul on Joel Brown for Northpoint, away from the ball. And so it'll be Bruin ball leading 30-13 here in the second from DeMitt Gymnasium. Sam Kale. Vales top of the key.
I really like the high-low that we're running against their zone because we'll hit open spots in that zone and really have some uncontested shots, hopefully.
Here's Kale in the paint. Haltom. 3 attempt will not go. Vales tried to find Little underneath, and that one out of bounds. 4:01 remaining in the first. It'll be Northpoint ball, trailing in this one 30-13. A win or go home situation for both of these teams. USJ, if they do win tonight, will advance to another game on Tuesday of this upcoming week. Here's Kale with a takeaway. Kale back the other way, right to left, shot good. Whistle and a foul. And they're going to get Ashton White on the foul, and that'll send Sam Kale to the line for one shot.
Yeah, Sam slowed down a little bit at the end, let contact come to him, but still finished strong and has a chance for a three-point play.
3:38 remaining in period number 2.
It's funny you mentioned survive and advance, Thomas. That was a outstanding 30 for 30 with Jimmy Valvano about the North Carolina State team that survived and advanced to win a national title. It's just one game at a time at this point.
That's right. USJ with a
that's great.
Here's a whistle and a foul. They'll get Miller Haltom.
Haltom was a little aggressive, and his feet were moving on the call, but, hey, you can't fault the effort. That was outstanding defense.
Miller Haltom, his first personal foul of the game, 33-13. That's the team's second of the second period. As we continue here, USJ leading. Northpoint inside, shot good. Ashton White with his first 2 points of the game. Comes at 3:15 remaining in the first. Here's Kale. Kale, whistle and a foul And I believe they'll get Ashton White again, and that'll send Sam Cale back to the line.
Yeah, if it's White, it's actually 2 on him, so he'll need to stay clean for the rest of the half, not going into the second half with 3 fouls.
Cale to the line for 2. Brassfield looking to check back in. First one up, first one good for Sam Cale. Brassfield is indeed back in. Will Little getting some good minutes, some good playoff minutes here at DeMint Gymnasium. He'll take a breather. Second one up, second one good for Sam Cale. Try to get a check on Charlie Redden's status here in just a few moments.
Looks like he's off the training table and back on the bench.
That's a good sign, hopefully. If you look at these two teams, and no disrespect to Northpoint, as here's a takeaway and a loose ball, a jump ball, it'll stay with the Trojans. You would think USJ should be able, with this lead, to take care of business the rest of the way. Maybe not a – I know Charlie Redden very well. He definitely wants to be in there contributing every second that he possibly can. However –
yeah, our hands are really fast today. Northpoint's having a lot of difficulty keeping us away from the ball while they're trying to figure out what they're going to run with the play, and our hands are really touching everything they can get their hands on.
Brassfield shot up, will not go, and it'll be turnover to Northpoint as that one floats up and hits the backboard. So the dead ball goes to Northpoint Christian. 2:25 remaining in period number 2. We'll have halftime stats coming up in just a few moments. Of course, the second half this afternoon, and girls action coming up. Here's a drive on the inside.
Once again, McNair with his hands on the ball.
Northpoint comes away with a rebound. Underneath, shot, will not go. Again, Northpoint, the shot up from underneath, will not go, and how that's not over the back. Thank you. Jake Payne with the rebound eventually off the 4th miss for Northpoint.
That's just a frustration foul on, I don't have the name, number 30, but yeah, applaud the effort. You got tired of watching the ball go up and not go in the rim and said, hey, let's change the dynamic here.
A lot of rebounds on the offensive end on that possession. Just couldn't get it tipped back in. Payne comes away with the rebound. And he goes to the line. That's 5 team fouls, so we're now into the bonus is USJ the rest of the way here until halftime. The foul on number 30, Luke Moore, as Jake Payne misses the first of 2. Second one up for Payne, and that one goes. Payne with 5 in this game so far. Haltom checking back in for Sam Cale. It'll be McNair, Haltom, Vales, Brassfield, and the sophomore Jake Payne. Northpoint does get it in. USJ a bit of a press now. They sink back into man-to-man. Less than 2 minutes remaining until half. This is Abernathy working it against McNair.
That's great defense by McNair. They're trying to run a dribble drive maneuver, and unfortunately they're just not able to beat our guys off the dribble. And so when that doesn't occur, you're stuck with limited options, and that's what we're looking at here.
That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Northpoint. 1:37 remaining until half. We mentioned the Lady Bruins. They'll be in action Monday night. More to come on that. We'll give you that update at halftime of this one. Here's Campbell Vales off the takeaway. Vales finds Payne underneath for 2. Jake Payne off of the assist from Vales, and Payne has 7 in this one. 38-15, USJ leads it.
I was hoping Jake would get up there and try to stuff one on that one. Yeah, Jake has the one unique talent that you can't coach, and that is height. Looking to see his game elevate above the rim.
Jason McNair picks up his first personal foul of the game. And back the other way, here's a takeaway for the moment. Now a loose ball. And a whistle and a jump ball. It'll belong to USJ. 38-15, Ryan.
Just a great effort. Reaching out, getting your hand where the ball's going to be, being prepared. These guys are fighting for it, and they want to win tonight. Excited to see it happen.
Campbell Vales works it right side for USJ. A minute left until half. Brassfield inside. Payne, whistle and a foul. And that'll send the sophomore Payne to the line for 2 more. Foul on number 20, Matthew McDaniel. That's his first. That is the team's 6th foul, although anything over 5. Payne finds the bank open late on Saturday.
I don't know if the teller was there or if that was an ATM transaction, but the bank was open.
Payne missing on the second. 53 seconds remaining until half. Now, I mentioned the team fouls. I was told very kindly by a referee once when I was running the scoreboard at one of these games, you don't have to put up anything over 5 team fouls in a period because you're in the bonus, whether it's 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Back the other way, Little. 2, Will Little with his first bucket of the game. And the sophomore has 2, 41-15. Hopefully get to see Will Little a lot in this game.
Love to see us get up to about 50 at halftime, a half a century mark. Looks like they're going to slow it down a little bit.
Here's the takeaway. Vales back the other way, right to left. Vales, the shot won't go, but a whistle and a foul. That'll send Campbell Vales to the line.
Just, once again, active hands. You can't preach it enough on defense. Be ready, be prepared before the ball gets to you so that you can put your hand in where it needs to be and make something happen. That's exactly what occurred for about the 10th turnover like that in this half. I don't know what the exact stat is, but it's an outstanding preparation, being ready to accept the ball.
The foul on number 21, Evan Cottom. That's his first. Vales at the line, misses the first, hits the second. And Vales has 5 in this game. Here comes Cottom. This one thrown this side out of bounds. It'll belong to USJ, so USJ will have one more look at it before half. 42-15 the lead. Playoff basketball from DeMint Gymnasium, Ryan.
Yeah, we'll probably slow down, take the last shot. Hopefully comes with a positive outcome, but at least well, there we go.
And a miss from Vales. Here's the launch the other way. That one won't go, so we're at halftime. And the USJ Bruins with an impressive half here against Northpoint Christian, leading at 42-15. We'll take a break, and when we come back, total our stats and give you some personal stats here from DeMint Gymnasium. This is USJ High School basketball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder Finished Products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
The weather's getting colder.
Back here at halftime at DeMint Gymnasium, USJ leading at 42-15.
2025 Pathfinder
as we look at some
for 60 months or
total scoring for,
cash. 2025
first of all, Northpoint Christian, we've got Ashton White with 2. Brennan Abernathy leads the Trojan with 7 points, and Aiden Bexforth has 6 for Northpoint Christian. Now for USJ, Houston Brassfield with 14, all 14 coming in just the first few minutes of the basketball game. Campbell Vales with 5, Sam Kale with 10, Will Little, the sophomore, into the game, has a bucket. Jake Payne with 8, and Miller Haltom with 1 3-pointer on the game, and it's 42-15. USJ leading Northpoint Christian. USJ 14-11 as we reported before the game. That's how they finished the regular 2026 season, 6-2 in district play. And Ryan Foster with me here at halftime. Ryan, I'm not sure how much you were keeping up with it at the time, but when USJ beat TRA this last Tuesday night, they had to wait for the outcome of the Thursday night JCS-TCA game to figure out where they were going to end up seated to end the regular season and going into the postseason. So the situation was there was a shot that USJ could actually end up winning the regular season, and there was also the shot that they could end up in third, which they ended up being in third because of the 12-point victory that USJ won against TCA, so that gave JCS the regular season championship. All of that said, we're now in the postseason with everybody. Certainly you would have liked to have won the regular season district championship and had the advantage going into the postseason, but USJ finishes third, and they're taking advantage of what they've been given, and a nice showing here the first half against Northpoint.
Absolutely. When you look at it, we're in a district region now that really is Jackson-centric. And so when you've got Fate Academy, TRA, and then you got Jackson Christian, Trinity Christian, and USJ. And with those 3 teams, we are competitive with each other. We beat up on each other. And the number 1 seed out of this region comes out of this town every year.
Right.
Look at it. And so it is what it is, day in and day out. Trinity's going to give a great run against us. Yep. Jackson Christian's going to give a great run against Trinity and ourselves. And we just have to play good basketball consistently, and it's a long season, and we all beat up on each other.
I believe I'm reporting this correctly. USJ beating JCS twice in the regular season, TCA beating USJ twice in the regular season, and I believe I'm reporting correctly, JCS beating TCA twice in the regular season, causing a little bit of a sort of see what, like we mentioned, seeing what happens this last Thursday, the final matchup. And again, in that game, there was the possibility, depending on how many, I guess what the margin of victory was, that USJ could have come out of that ball game regular season district champs. But as it turned out, JCS winning that game by 12 gave them the regular season championship and therefore the number 1 seed going into the postseason. All that said, USJ tonight against Northpoint, again, if they win, they got to take it 1 game at a time. They show up on Tuesday of next week for the next opponent, and I'm sure that's what Coach Jones is telling this ball team. No matter where we finish in the regular season, we're now to the postseason. It's win or go home, so let's win.
Without a doubt. He's in the locker room having a conversation, stay focused. We've had with the weather that we've experienced, there's a lot of down days, so we're grinding back into playing shape in a lot of ways. And we've also played a lot of games in the last 2 weeks to build the schedule back up. So Northpoint's probably in the same situation. I looked at their schedule. They had a lot of days in a row that they played to make up their schedule. But, hey, we just need to stay focused, stay within ourselves, stay healthy, if everything goes according to plan, and be ready to play another day.
USJ leading this one 42-15. Should be in good shape to come out of this game today with a victory, and they will play again on Tuesday night. We mentioned the girls, the Lady Bruins, they did finish the regular season as Division II Single A champs. And so with that, they received a first-round bye, and they will play on Monday night. We don't know the opponent yet. It will be the winner of the Lausanne Fayette Academy game, and USJ will play the winner of that game on Monday night. The game is supposed to tip on Monday night here at DeMint Gymnasium at 6 p.m. That is still a bit of a pending situation. They may move it up 1 hour. So what you can do if you are a Lady Bruins or a Bruins fan, keep up with us on Facebook or on social media, Instagram, and we'll let you know the status of that game. But the Lady Bruins will indeed play on Monday night, again against either Lausanne or Fayette Academy, and we will have that game here on the Worthy Road Network. Whatever time it is, whether it's at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., we will start our broadcast 15 minutes prior to tip. And so that's Lady Bruins basketball coming up on Monday night. 2 minutes left here in the halftime frame. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll start the second half here from DeMint Gymnasium. The Bruins up big, 42-15. We're back after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Ready to start half number 2 here from DeMint Gymnasium, 42-15. It'll be possession, Northpoint Christian. As we get started here in the second, it'll be Campbell Vales, Payne, Kale, McNair, and Houston Brassfield. Charlie Redden dealing with an ankle, so we'll check on him here in just a few moments. A miss here, the first offensive possession for the Trojans. Back the other way, Kale's shot won't go with the left hand, and away with it come the Trojans, back right to left. As we're just underway, a three-point attempt off the mark for number 24, Brendan Abernathy. And here's McNair the other way. 2. Jason McNair for 2.
Yeah, great job looking up and seeing the open man and making it happen. Great job. Here's McNair with another steal.
Vales, Brassfield whistling a foul, and Brassfield back up on his feet. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think that may have been on Moore. That may have been his first. I was looking at Thomas at halftime. We have played very good and very clean defense. I'm not certain that Northpoint has actually shot a free throw yet.
Houston Brassfield hits the first of 2. I do have them having shot 2.
Yep, Becksworth hit 2.
Becksworth, right. Brassfield connects on the second. He has 16. 46-15, USJ leading it. Miller Haltom checking back in for Campbell Vales. An early sub here in period number 3.
Yeah, Coach Jones may be looking to keep some legs fresh.
Here's a takeaway, USJ.
Once again, quick
Payne
hands.
saves it. Now Northpoint on the loose ball and a 3-point attempt for them. That one won't go. Rebound USJ. Back the other way, right to left. Sam Cale. McNair for 3. Good. Jason McNair has 5 points in this game.
He's hit 2 in a row, as they used to say in the Super Nintendo game. He's heating up.
5:40 remaining in the third. Abernathy underneath, shot good. Correction, Aiden Bexforth for 2, and he has 8. McNair back the other way, works at baseline, shot good. Jason McNair taking advantage of some minutes here in this one. Off the bench, 51-17. USJ leading it. Into the paint, now kicking it back top of the key. Bexforth drives, shot, won't go, but a whistle and a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's like Rick Byrd from Belmont once said, I don't know what is called a walk anymore, and the amount of steps that occurs in basketball without a walk being called still confounds me, but he took a few and got a foul.
Bexforth to the line for 2, hits the first. Will Little, and now Chatham Gorski checking in for some minutes here in this one. His first appearance comes at 4:20 remaining in the third. Running clock now here at DeMint Gymnasium. Bexforth, second one up, and good. And he has 10. Back the other way, USJ.
Yeah, Chatham's a freshman, and he's a borderline Great Dane puppy. He's got 14-sized feet and probably some room for growth, so we'll see how he develops.
Chatham Gorski's father, Ian, just joining the staff of the high school baseball team. Look forward to having him in the dugout with the Bruins this year. Baseball team scrimmaging South Gibson just the other day as they're looking to get their season started here very soon. Coach Giles and the rest of the staff, Coach Ian. Here's a loose ball picked up underneath Northpoint. Back the other way they come. Trailing 51-19, Bexforth for 3. Good. And he's fouled by Will Little.
Yeah,
so that'll send him to the line.
We had two guys in the area, both of them collapsing on him with aggressive defense. Unfortunately, contacted him, and he was able to hit the shot.
51-22, Bexforth to the line for 1. The old 4-point play. The rare and elusive. Shot good. 51-23, Ryan.
He's 5 for 5 from the line, so he's hitting his free throws. I like what we're doing right here. We're just being patient, letting the play come to us. There's no rush. They've moved back into a 2-3 zone.
You see Redden across the way on the end, the right end of that bench. Here's a 3. Will Little will rebound it. Back out front, McNair. Redden out, dealing with a left ankle earlier. We'll check his status, the senior. The time being, though, we've got Haltom, Cale, Gorski, McNair, and Will Little doing business. Brian.
USJ picks up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Gorski for 2.
And we shoot a lot of threes also. So when you look at a three-point shot, it's a 50-50 ball. And so a lot of teams, they won't box out like they should. And we pick up a lot of balls from a long rebound. So that series and possession was just another example of getting an offensive rebound off a long shot and then being able to convert it to points.
Off the missed 3, back the other way is McNair. McNair across the stripe, works it into the corner. Here's Little. That 3 won't go. Gorski underneath. 2. Chatham Gorski has 4. The bucket there off the miss, and the rebound and putback for the freshman. 55-23.
Thomas, you mentioned his dad is on staff now as the JV coach at USJ for baseball. I'll tell you, his mother was a basketball player at Lambeth, and that is exactly where he got all of his athleticism.
McNair, the loose ball, back the other way. McNair inside Kale for two. In transition, McNair to Kale, and it's 57-23. Timeout on the floor. But this one is just for, I think, Ryan, just for substitutions here maybe?
Possibly. It looks like they're being generous for a moment. That's the first time I've seen that, candidly.
A minute remaining in the third. Number 15, Brian Jeter, getting into the game this afternoon. Opportunity for some of the young ones to get some experience here.
Well, I'll give Bexforth credit. I don't know what year he is in school, but he's playing his heart out, and he hasn't given up. It's a difficult game, I get it, but he's in there battling and giving his best.
The first of two up and good for Aiden Bexforth, number 34. Second one, good. McNair with 15 to shoot in the third. Top of the key. Here's Jeter. McNair will launch a three. Bottom! Jason McNair for three more. And he has 10. 60-25, USJ leads it. That's the end of the third. We're back for one more frame from DeMint Gymnasium. This is USJ High School basketball. We're back right after this.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Underway here in the final. Whistle and a foul. Will Little fouled by number 20, Matthew McDaniels. We get underway here in period number 4, 60-25. USJ leading this game. Here's Jeter for three. Good! Ryan Jeter for three. 63-25. How about the sophomore Jeter getting involved with the scoring for USJ? Top of the key, Bexforth.
I look around, Thomas, and
three more. Aiden Bexforth.
He is their machine this game.
And as you said just a few minutes ago, Ryan playing his heart out.
He has given 100%.
Not an ounce of quit in that young man. 63-28, though, USJ leading it here from DeMint Gymnasium. Inside, Little, turnover, Trojans. Underneath, shot won't go, whistle and a foul. And that'll send number 20, Matthew McDaniel, to the line for two.
Yeah, you see situations like this, Thomas, and it's good for our guys to get in there and compete against the starters from the other team. Northpoint really hasn't subbed a ton. He's playing with the team that he brought, and he's giving them their minutes. But our guys are playing against their older guys right now and getting some, it's great game experience. As I look down, I see this being part of the family now for a few years. I see the familiar faces and love seeing Don Rowe in his his assigned station over by the door. He has been an outstanding headmaster for us and just a great man for our kids to be in the charges of.
Here's turnover to Northpoint, working it back the other way. Now Ashton Powell into the game. Pardon me, Austin Powell into the game for USJ on the court with Gorski, Little, Jeter, Haltom, and Will Little to the line, Bexforth.
That was good defense, Thomas. I think at the end of the day, it's sometimes like in baseball, if you look like you were out, even though you're safe, you're probably going to be out. The way his body contorted, it looked like a foul, but I'm not certain that we truly did foul it. But it's a foul on the books.
Bexforth with 20 of 29. Now 21 of the 30 for Northpoint Christian. 63-30, USJ leading it here. USJ, if they win, continues play on Tuesday. Here's Jeter, 3 more. Brian Jeter, the sophomore, has 6. And the lead is 66-30.
I'm going to bet that we're shooting 50% from 3 tonight. A great effort by our team.
Here's Bexforth, 2 more. And again, don't tell him what the score is, Ryan.
Without a doubt.
Impressive game for that young man tonight. Jack Howard
he just
loses a handle.
Just getting a hand in there.
Jack Howard, number 14, into the game for USJ. Rebound off the 3. Up and in for 2, Ashton White. And he has 4, 66-34. USJ leading it here at DeMint Gymnasium.
Yeah, Thomas, I look back. I think we both got our start by the legendary broadcaster Dan Hughes. You were actually working for him.
Here's a right-handed effort and back the other way, USJ. Jeter. Gorski back to Jeter, whistling a foul. I'm not sure if that'll be on the floor or not. We'll see.
Well, you were working for him, spinning the tunes of the late 90s country.
How about that?
I was a 11-year-old getting to announce halftime stats as a Nepo baby because my dad was the coach. So both worked with an outstanding man, Dan Hughes, a legend in sports radio in West Tennessee.
Got a chance to see Dan. Here's McNair for 3. That one won't go. Rebound Beckforth. I got a chance to see Dan Hughes in Chattanooga when USJ made the state final in football. Beckforth for 3. Misses that one. McNair with the rebound. Dan Hughes there, a part of the radio broadcast with the TSSAA. He and Terry Clement make a great team. Dan, my first employer, as you mentioned. A lot of respect for Dan Hughes. Here's Will Little. Jumper short. May have been blocked. And Northpoint comes up with the rebound. Got an update here from Miss Tori Farrell checking on Charlie Redden. We'll have that for you here inside. The dunk missed. Rebound underneath Northpoint. Will not go. Rebound Gorski.
That is just the story of Northpoint this evening. They've had plenty of shots underneath the basket within 2 feet and just couldn't get it to fall.
And a whistle and a foul here the other way. And that one will be on Matthew McDaniel, his 3rd. McDaniel back the other way on offense previously, missing the dunk and then the putback. Fouls here on the defensive end. That sends Jeter to the line for 2. And he hits the first. Bryan, second one short. Back the other way, Northpoint. So Charlie Redden dealing with a sprained left ankle, playing it safe the rest of this one as we figured. All indications at the moment are that he is okay, so happy to report that for Charlie. Charlie, the senior leader of this basketball team. Also Reed Finney, Houston Brassfield. Finney out, dealing with a lower leg injury. Shot in the air will not go. Rebound Gorski. Finney coming into the TCA game. Here's Little with a nice take, but couldn't finish, and rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Northpoint. 40 seconds remaining. Reed Finney coming into the TCA game, still obviously not 100%, sat the JCS game and the TRA game of the regular season. So they're trying to get him as available as possible. I'm sure the deeper we can get into the postseason.
Now Reed's and you hate to see that for him because he's a great kid. He's put in a lot of work and had an outstanding season. Injuries occur, and hopefully he pulls it back together and gets one more time on the hardwood.
Chatham Gorski, 2 more. He has 6. 2 to shoot. And that's how it's going to end. 68-34, your final. USJ wins it over Northpoint. We're back with some final stats and a wrap-up here. This is USJ basketball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
There are quesadillas. And then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here at DeMint Gymnasium, the final 68-34, USJ wins their first playoff game of the 2026 season. And so they will continue the next game on Tuesday night of this upcoming week. Not sure where, and uncertain of the opponent as for now. But we will keep you posted if you will keep up with us on USJ's social media pages, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. We'll keep you updated on when the Bruins play again. Ryan Foster, Thomas Pugh, the rest of the Worthy Road crew. Ryan, a good effort tonight in this first game for USJ in the postseason.
Absolutely, Thomas. I expected, after looking at Northpoint's record, they've struggled a little bit recently. It was exciting to watch us come out, knock down some shots really early, and get hot, and really kind of put a foot on their throat right from the start. I hate to use that term, but the reality was we came out hot. And really basically didn't let the game stay close at all within the first 3 minutes. And from that point forward, we've run away with it. And just exciting time. All of our bench got to play. Hate seeing Charlie get injured, but hopefully he's fine. He's he's tough. And at the end of the day, it was a great win. And just the ability to advance in the tournament is just a monster opportunity for us.
Again, the senior Charlie Redden, who Ryan just mentioned, dealing with a left ankle sprain. Hopefully, the last word we got is that he is okay, and he came out of this game. I think it was sometime in the first half, and obviously out the rest of the game as a measure of precaution for that young man. Certainly need him on Tuesday as we advance deeper into the postseason here.
Without a doubt. Hopefully it's just a minor flesh wound, and he will be back very quickly.
If you look at the individual scoring, first of all for Northpoint, Christian Ashton White, number 5, ends up with 4 points for the game. Brennan Abernathy with 7, and Aiden Bexforth, an impressive 23 points for that young man. 23 points as he led Northpoint in scoring, 23 of the 34. And now for USJ, Houston Brassfield with 16. Seemed like he had 14 in the first 90 seconds.
It was a good day to have a great day. And
that's right.
Houston had a great day right off the bench.
That's right. 16 points for the senior Brassfield, 5 points for Campbell Vales, Sam Cale with 12, Jason McNair with 10, Will Little with 2, Jake Payne with 8, Miller Haltom with 3, Brian Jeter with 7, and Chatham Gorski with 6. Good to see several USJ Bruins scoring today, but a really good opportunity for some of the younger ones to come in and contribute.
Without a doubt. And they did, right? They had to play against Northpoint starters. They came in, performed. It looked like they knew what they were doing, got some valuable experience that'll transfer into next year when they'll be getting more minutes on the court.
As we wrap up here, we remind you that the USJ Lady Bruins will be playing on Monday night. That'll be the next game cast for our network. Monday night, the Lady Bruins will take on either Lausanne or Fayette Academy. That game will be on Monday night, either at 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. The scheduled time for now is 6 p.m., but there's been talk that they may move that game up 1 hour to accommodate travel. So it may be at 5, it may be 6. We will let you know on all of USJ's social media pages, so keep up with us there, and we will let you know whatever the time is on Monday. We will take to the airwaves about 15 minutes prior to tip, whether it's at 5 or at 6 for the Lady Bruins on Monday night, and then we're back in action for the Bruins on Tuesday night. The opponent certainly and the location and all of that yet to be determined. But again, keep up with us on all USJ-related social media, and we will let you know as we continue here in the postseason for USJ basketball. We say thanks to the Worthy Road crew, executive producer Paul Schultze, Benjamin Bitterling directing this afternoon, Adriana Bowling working the main camera for us this afternoon. My thanks to Ryan Foster for sitting in with me today. This is Thomas Pugh saying good evening. This has been USJ High School Basketball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Good night, everybody.
The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.